Morning. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, people. Good morning, everyone who is waking up with me this morning and tuning in to the Inspiration in 30. I'm just going to get my bearings here, guys, because I know it has been a minute since I've been on, but I have good reason. We have a wonderful retreat that's coming up that we're getting ready for. Um, I had to make sure things were in order. I had to make sure things was tight with uh, everything that I'm doing in my business and getting prepared for you. Okay, we still have tickets for you to come out to the retreat. We're gonna have such an amazing time. When I say I can't wait, I can't wait. Oh, I'm gonna wear y'all out. Oh, I'm gonna wear y'all out. I've been talking to the team about different ideas and stuff that we gonna do. Y'all make sure y'all bring y'all bathing suit. Go ahead and bring your workout clothes and don't sit up there and be like you ain't working out or you gonna get up late. We're gonna have a good coach to come and we're gonna do some yoga together. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna eat some good food. We're gonna do a lot of stuff. So I can't wait for you to come and join us at the retreat in Savannah this weekend coming up. Can you believe how fast it came up? For me, it has been a crazy journey, but I can't wait to see all of you guys in person. And we sit and we chat and we grow and we talk and we do all of these wonderful things. Like, man, this makes me excited, right? This makes me excited. Katina, same thing. Good to see you. It has been such a journey. Like I tell you guys, everything that y'all think that other people don't go through, we go through the same thing you go through, right? And I had put the topic on here of stop beating up on yourself because with everything that's going on right now. Have you guys seen like the news is changing? We got all these school shootings. We got all these mass shootings going on. We got all these things where people are becoming very unstable. We got to understand, and you got to understand, this is the result, this is the effects of the pandemic, right? uh Now they're saying we're going into a recession, gas prices are high, and really people don't know what to do, right? That's why I keep telling you that is it imperative, it is imperative for you to be able to keep this right here in order and in balance, right? Because a lot of people can't do what you're doing. A lot of people can't get up and go to work every day and bust their ass and make things happen, take care of their family, take care of their grandkids, make sure they're a good wife, and do all the things that you're doing. Some people lose their mind, okay? Some people can't take it no more. Some people are so on edge where they trying to figure out if they gonna live or die. And here you are, still turning, making it work, putting your faith in things, doing your best to push through every day, making sure that you have the things that you need in order to make it through another day and then go beyond that, making sure you keep yourself in line with your dreams, staying prayed up. Stop beating yourself up about things that you have not done that you think you should be doing. All good things take time, okay? All things take time. All good things, excuse me, take time. And the reason why they take time is because you're learning, right? You're learning. The things that are happening to you right now, you're trying to figure out which way you're going to go, how you're going to manage your finances, how are you going to get things in order for yourself. Take it one step at a time and do what you can, right? Now listen to me. I'm not telling you go ahead and procrastinate, put that stuff to the side, don't do nothing because you too stressed out. I'm not saying that. I'm not telling you to go ahead and take a risk and invest in yourself. I'm not saying don't sit there and do nothing. What I'm asking you to do is to make sure that while you pushing and making things work, while you figuring out this thing called life, Don't beat yourself up about it because you're not where you think you should be at this moment. Don't sit up here and punish other people because you are blaming them as to why you're not where you want to be, or you think they're the reason that you're stuck where you are, or you believe that they holding you back because you telling yourself if it wasn't for them, you would be in a totally different place. That's not true. You control your circumstances, you control your own environment. Remember, when you change, everything around you change. You get what I'm saying? You're responsible for your life and how things play out. The choices you make affects everything in your life. That's why you have to be able to make good choices that you know will benefit you and your family. Now, some of that comes with sacrificing, right? Some of that comes with, and let me say, with sacrificing, meaning delayed gratification, right? Because I don't want you to get it in your mind that sacrifices mean giving up of yourself, putting your dreams and hopes and what you want to do to the back burner in order to make somebody else happy. That's not what I'm saying. Sometimes it takes delayed gratification to get to where you need to be because there's things in the middle that you have to take care of that you are responsible for. But don't beat yourself up about that. Don't beat yourself up about where you are currently in your life because you bust your ass just to get here. You get what I'm saying? You worked hard to get to this point. You worked on your mind with other people, with your job, with your finances, and everything to get you to this point. And what I'm telling you is, if you don't have that gratitude and that love for where you are, you won't be able to go beyond and get to where you need to be. Okay? At this point in time, where we are and the way the world is, this is the most precious thing you have right now, which is your mind. Okay? I know you're watching the news. I know you're seeing them gas prices. I know you're looking at the food costs. I know you're looking at your bank account. I know you asking yourself questions on how you're going to do it, what's going to happen, and all this stuff. I know you're thinking about all those things, right? But what I'm trying to tell you is don't get caught up in that. Focus on you. At this particular time, like we said back in 2020, right? In this particular time, you have to be able to have the knowledge and the wisdom to understand that what you do now is going to affect you 2, 3, 4 years from now, right? The decisions that you make in your life right now is what's going to determine how you live your life a couple of years from now. I want you to be able to know that it's going to take a new mindset to make these great decisions. It's going to take you a new mindset. I want to say this in a way in which it will you will understand and really get what I'm saying, right? And I'm trying to figure out how to do that in the best way because everything that's going on around you, and Khadijah, I'm glad you here because I did think about you when they was talking about that mass shooting, right? I want you guys to understand that it is such your time right now, meaning that everybody who's listening to me under the sound of my voice, I tell you every time I get on here that the world needs you. And the reason why God has continuously put us together and put you around other people who are inspiring you, empowering you, and you inspiring other people is because that is what you're supposed to do. I need you to stay in a good, sound mind. I need you to continue to work on yourself. I need you to continue to do whatever it is that you're doing to keep your mind intact so you can continuously move up the ladder and not fall short where a lot of people are falling. Does that make sense? I need you not to beat yourself up, but lift yourself up in any way that you can in order to keep your mind stable. Because right now, everything is unraveling. And if you fall into the trap, you're not going to make it. Can you hear what I'm saying? Right? Right now, Khadijah, we need that willpower. Right? Right now, we need that imagination. Right now, we need that faith. I can't have you beating up on yourself because you are not where you want to be. You looking at your finances, you looking at what you can and cannot afford, and you start to unravel. You get what I'm saying? This is where you pull on your faith and your strength. This is where you sit down and you tell yourself, I know this is where the world is right now, but this is not me. I'm not going to accept this whole thing of lack. I'm going to look for the opportunities in everything that is going on in my life right now. Everything that's going on the outside of me, those are the things that I can't control. But one of the things I can control is myself and my thoughts and where I'm going. And even though I'm not where I want to be, I'm not going to beat myself up for where I am right now because I worked hard to get here. I worked hard to get here. My faith has got me here. Love has got me here. My friends, my family, my support system helped me to get to this point. I cannot be unfocused and go back to having a lot of fear, to believing that I can't do something, to thinking that this is the way life is going to be, to thinking that since I can't increase my income, I can't do the stuff that I want to do. I can't afford that trip. I can't afford that plane ticket. I can't afford these things. That's how you get caught up. You understand? Now, hear what I'm telling you guys. I'm not telling you to run out there and be frivolous with your money, your time, and in your relationships. I'm not telling you to do that. What I'm telling you is be cognizant of the things that are happening around you, but also stand firm in what it is that you believe. This is the time for you to exercise those things that you said that you wanted. Go help that person. Reach out to that person that you need to forgive. Right? Call that family member that you haven't talked to in a while. Tell them you love them. Look, I'm pushing that shit aside and I'm going to start working on me because everything around you right now, us, all of us, is not doing anything but showing us how bad things are, how afraid we should be, how cautious we should be. Where the flip side of that, and here's what I want you to understand, flip side of that is you have a lot of investments happening. You have the Amazon stock split. You have the Google stock split. You have a lot of people starting companies. You have a lot of real estate that's being sold. You have a lot of opportunities over there. But that ain't being talked about a lot. That's the thing that's not being presented to you. You got a lot of people who are investing in themselves, not paying attention to what's going on over there to help them push their lives forward. You have a lot of people doing these secret events and going to these different places, building themselves up. You want to know why, guys? because they know not to pay attention to the shit around them, to stay focused. They know not to fall into the trap and not beat themselves up about what they don't have. They look for opportunities within everything, relationship, money, health, anything. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Now is the time for you to get focused and serious. Okay? While there's a lot of things happening and a lot of things that we are going to see, where is your focus going to be? Don't fall into that trap of beating yourself up because of what you don't have and what you feel is too hard. Don't let your faith dwindle because you don't see no way out. When you don't see a way out, ask. Ask. When you are confused, reach out. When you feel like you don't have no other way, that's when you pull on your network. When you feel like you just need somebody to talk to, you could reach out to me, anybody that I know, anybody in this group, and you say, "Hey, I don't need anything from you. I just need you to listen." Don't fall into that trap, ladies, where you sitting up here saying you can't, because the economy is going to be what it's going to be, right? The world is going to be what it's going to be. We're going to feel the effects of everything, right? But what is that Bible verse that says, "No weapons formed against me shall prosper"? No weapon formed against me shall prosper. You know why? Because you're staying focused up here. You're looking at the opportunities, not the doom and gloom. You're looking at your life, how you progressed, how you are moving forward. And remember, this is a marathon. This is not a sprint. Okay? If you need something, you ask. If the people say no, you keep asking until someone says yes. If you need to get over a hurdle, if you're trying to keep your mind together, if the bank account ain't looking right, if you're trying to figure out what move you should make, that's when you got to go inside. And we talk about that a lot. The answer is you. The answer is you. Nothing outside will affect you unless you allow it to. You gotta invite it in for it to affect you. Can you hear me? Don't beat yourself up about where you are and how things look. Focus on how you are going to elevate yourself through that. Right? I'll tell you a story. So, this Saturday that passed, right? I got it right here. Tell you something. We were going to Savannah to do some last minute marketing, right? Had all these flyers printed out. They had a big festival. They had a big festival going on down there, right? So I told me and my team here in Atlanta, we're going to get in the car. We're going to go to Savannah. We're going to do some last minute, marketing down there. And we just going to let the people know we coming and get excited and all this stuff, right? So I get up early, y'all, and we pick up the rental car at 9 o'clock. So I go to the place to go get the rental car, go to the Enterprise. And I'm like, I'm here from my 9 a.m., blah, blah, blah. The guy says, oh, we called you, but you didn't answer, but you on the do not rent list. I said, what? Do not rent. I said, what you mean? I'm on the do not rent list. Oh, yeah, you on the do not rent list because whatever that happened in 2019, right? Whatever happened in 2019, we can't rent to you unless you pay us $190. So I said, well, I need to get where I'm going. Print that out for me. I'll pay the money and I'll fight y'all later because I have no idea what you're talking about, right? So he says, well, I can't really see it and I can't print it out. The only thing that I know is that you have to call this number, whatever. So here I am. I call the corporate number, y'all, right? And I say to and I'm on the phone with the person. The person can't help me either. They saying that they have to escalate it to somebody else, right? So I'm like, okay, we got all that stuff going on. We still gonna make this happen, right? So of course I gotta call the ex-husband because he was watching the dogs for me to see if he could go ahead and rent me a car right quick so I could go, right? But I'm also on the phone with the team telling them what's happening because they already waiting on me to go pick them up, right? So of course I'm trying to stay focused because I'm saying to myself, this has never happened to me before in my life, y'all, right? And I'm like, I'm not gonna let this affect me. We gonna make sure we continue to do what we doing. For some reason, y'all. Now the ex-husband is supposed to come and rent the car for me, right? This dude pulls up on a motorcycle. This dude pulls up on the motorcycle in front of the place. So I get outside and I'm like, how are you supposed to drive the car out when you on a motorcycle? So the people see him on the motorcycle. I say, you got to go up the street or something so you could drive out because they won't rent the meat, right? So now it's all wrong, right? So he goes up the block, he walks back, come in, and he says, come, he like, come on, let's get this done. And come to the counter. And I'm looking at him like, they said I am on the list for do not rent. Why is this going wrong? You can't add me as an additional driver. I can't do nothing. So I'm mad at this point, right? Because all the things are against me, right? All the things are against me where I don't know how I got on this list. Uh, I don't know why he pulled up on a motorcycle. And then when we get in there, he like, oh, I'm gonna add her as an extra driver. So I'm sitting up there, and the people are like, well, sir, you associated with her. So the best thing that you can do is go ahead and go to another enterprise. You walk in and you act like you don't know her. And then you could go ahead and and drive the car out. So the crazy thing is that when we checked the other enterprises, all the cars were sold out, right? So I said to myself, I said, I got two options here. I could push for this to happen, or I can sit and listen to what God is telling me. I've never in my life, y'all, had a thing with the rental car people. I don't know why he showed up on a motorcycle. I don't know why there was no other cars available. And then the crazy thing is they had me on the list where I can't rent from Enterprise this or that, whatever the other places they own, right? So I'm like, okay, this is actually not going to happen because now it's already 11 o'clock. We had to pick the car up at 9. It take 4 hours to get there in order to go ahead and turn around and come back. It's really no need. The festival starts at 12, right? So now I'm bummed out. I'm upset because this whole thing did not work out the way that I wanted to work out, right? And I'm saying to myself, damn, Glow, you should have did this, you should have did that, but they didn't call me. I'm like, I didn't even know. I would have never known any of this. So I said I could push or I could listen. Because if things are this off, then you have to be able to at least consider if you are supposed to go. Because it's not like other people are holding me back. Does that make sense? It's not like somebody got me hemmed up and my time is being wasted, right? It's not like I done partied the day before and I got up late, right? And I did something wrong. I did everything right and things still went crazy. And now I had to make a decision. Was I going to beat myself up about this situation, or was I going to let it be? And I had to let it be. Because if all those things are stacked up against me, where shit was just wrong, then you got to be able to listen and know and understand, well, maybe you just needed to chill and stay here. I know what you wanted, but it's just not working out. You see what I'm saying? And that's right, Katina. Your plans aren't his plans. I'm telling y'all, it's not like we didn't have things in order. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not like you don't have things in order. It's not like you not doing what you're supposed to do. It's not like you not making the sacrifices. Sometimes it's just about you listening, assessing, and letting go. I know what you want, but you got to understand the plans that the universe, God, Allah, whoever it is that you pray to or believe in has for you. And when things are stacked up against you like that, or funny things happen, it's not to keep you down. It's not for you to lose faith. It's not for you to get upset. It's for you to get clear. Keep your mind focused and say, you know what? Maybe this is not what's supposed to happen today, and be okay with it, right? Maybe this just not my turn right now, but that doesn't mean that it ain't coming, right? Now, I could have pushed where I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's go to Hertz. Let's go to the other companies and go ahead and push and make it happen. But I had to say to myself, stop beating yourself up. Look at all the things that has transpired. First of all, this you would have never known or could control, couldn't do anything about it until today. Couldn't do anything about it. I could have pushed further, right? But now I'm bringing other people in my mess. Does that make sense? Because that's what we do. We pull other people into my mess and then into our mess, and then it becomes they mess, and then they trying to help you because they love you, and then shit just be all wrong. And then you be asking yourself, how did I get here? It could have been some things on the road that we wasn't supposed to see or witness. It could have been that the festival wasn't going to be all of what we thought it was going to be. It could have been the drive there and the drive back would have been a waste of time. Whatever the shoulda, coulda, woulda is, that's not for me to think about. When things don't work out, don't beat yourself up. Know and understand, right? That your plans that you have, there's always somebody who has your back. There's always there's always somebody who has your back. The universe, God, whoever. So when you pushing through and it seems like it's such adversity and it's just a hard hill to climb, let it go. Because you're probably going the wrong way. Okay? We never know what would have happened that Saturday, right? I can't tell you. But I just told my team, just imagine if this damn day was Friday and we needed to leave and all this stuff was happening. Oh, I really would have been a bitch then. I would have lost it. But I'm happy and I'm grateful, right? And that's the thing. We got to be happy and we got to be grateful for where we are right now. Because you know what we can do? You know what's the best thing, y'all? We can correct our mistakes. We can make good decisions. And we can keep continuing on and moving on in the direction of where we want to be. And that's something we can control. A setback is not the end. A challenge is not here to knock you out. It's here to make you stronger. It's here to test your faith. It's here to show you that you are stronger than what you think. And the only way you're going to see that and see your growth is if a challenge is put in front of you. Right? So stop beating yourself up. Please. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing the best you can with what you have. And you know that. Right? Figure out how you can take what you have and go a step further. And just get a little bit closer to where you want to be. And I promise you, the world will start to open up. But the challenges won't stop. So get used to being uncomfortable and get used to being in a place where you might have to face some difficult decisions and take some risk. The beauty of it all, ladies, and I'll let y'all go, is that once you get into this state, you'll be okay with anything that comes your way. That's why you pull on that sisterhood. That's why you come to things that keep you lifted and keeps your mind in focus, because you need to be around people who understand where you are, because this journey is lonely. It's lonely. It's lonely. And even though people say that they understand, you still go home at night by yourself and lay your head down. And the loudest person is the person in your head talking to you. And they got a lot of shit to say, good and bad and indifferent. Okay? I love you. I got to go. But yeah, man, if you didn't get your tickets, go ahead and get your tickets. We still taking them up until like Wednesday or something like that or whatever. So come on and hang out with us. If you live in the area, bring a friend. We're going to have our workshops that Saturday. It's going to be off the chain. We're going to have dinner on Friday. We're going to go to Tybee Island and go to the beach. I'm going to wear y'all out for real. I'm going to wear y'all out. We're going to have such a good time. So just be ready to come and have some fun. All right. I'll